No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big.
He's got it inside the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened. And you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So Minnesota's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Power football with the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense. getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still looking on the move. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from his own end zone. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Tremble. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Makes the catch. It's Hodges. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Grab near the marker. It's Hodges. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yep.
Looking deep down the right side. Snags it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. The Golden Gophers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Fitted in the window for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Traore. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete in the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Ducks line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Trimble. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Going to look downfield again. Caught in the backfield, it's Fowler. Crosses the 30, he's got away. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Flying down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Minnesota. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Looking for blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give on the inside. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And the Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Now on the return. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene.
The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Breaks the tackle. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Great place to start for this offense. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. Running to Green.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown. Golden Gophers. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Coming out with it, it's Traore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes back at the 3.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Finds the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He splits the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They just keep firing. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jones. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And the Golden Gophers in the hurry-up.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Golden Gophers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. A strike downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's quick. Oh, he got loose. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that one's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. And the Ducks will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Touchdown, Minnesota! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The pull and throw off the RPO. And here comes the offense on second down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. He'll do it himself. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning on the Jets. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Fowler. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Got a little space. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Golden Gophers will hustle to the line. They'll run for it on third and short. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Making side adjustments here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Minnesota 61, Oregon 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing.